Hey, welcome pen friends. How are we doing today, my friends? Larry here from Larry's Fountain Pen Review. Putting a little bit of that JD's men's cologne that I've used since the 60s. My favorite of all. Love it. So, what have I been doing? Actually, I've been really busy. I just cleaned out yesterday 15 pens. And then I've got some pens here that I cleaned out today. Let me show you real quick. I cleaned all these pens out this morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. And then I'll be doing some reviews on these 3. So that's what I've been doing. It's perfect time to look over your pens, see what you have, see what you haven't used for some time, and get reacquainted with that pen, and maybe you can form a bond that you couldn't previously. And that's what I'm doing. So, also, what I've also been doing, I've been looking through all the pen sites and seeing what pens they carry, and checking out the prices, see what's new they have in stock. Been doing that a lot. Been going through my inks as well, seeing what I need to restock, and been working on my coloring, see what I have in there, and then my ink notebook that I've showed a few times on ink samples that I've done on different types of paper. And what I do is I like to go back and see how that ink holds up to the paper and see if that ink has changed any of that color it has. So, I think I started back in 2015 or 2016. I forgot. So, I've been doing that. Been working on a few pens. I'm not going to restore pens because I don't want to get into buying stuff and having all this stuff here and then, rebuilding pens and restoring pens, rather. I'm trying to stay away from that. But I'm having a great time here, staying busy. Plenty to do here in the pen room. Plenty. In fact, we could use some help if anybody likes to join in. So, what I want to do today I would like to reintroduce briefly on a pen that I liked some years ago. I did a review on this pen, but for some reason I didn't really connect with the pen. I didn't hate the pen, no. Now this pen right here, it's a nice fountain pen. It really is. Now, this pen has been around for a while. I got it some years ago, the Aurora Ipsilon. Really a beautiful fountain pen. And I've got a few more. The same brand, same name, same style. And later I'll be bringing in the other 2. But this one has a fine nib. And years ago, if you kept up with my channel, I was mostly into medium or broads, 1.5s. Wasn't really into fine or extra fine. But, my taste has changed. So I pulled this pen out thinking it was a medium. But still, it's a fine steel nib. So it's a black, beautiful black resin. And I do like the gold-plated trim on their nice Y clip, which is Aurora's thing. So this was founded back in 1919 by a wealthy guy, a wealthy merchant named Levi Ismail?
Isaiah Levi.
Isaiah Levi. I guess that's the right pronunciation. And then he made it in the original factory, these pens, in northern Italy, a little town, I believe, called Turin. Turin. Yeah. So, again, Levi, this wealthy merchant, decided he's going to make some pins. So, they are made, these pins are still made in the original factory that was there back in the day. And so here it is. So that's that's interesting. So what I've done, I found out a little bit of history about this. The name, he named it after the Russian ship by Mr. Lewis, and that's how the story went. So again, the information that I found, named after the Russian ship by Mr. Levi. I never knew that. So there's Aurora, where it's made, the name, how the name came to be, the person who made, who introduced the Aurora fountain pen to the world. You know, amazing fountain pen. It really is. I got this one off eBay. I can't see these types. They're discontinued, I'm sure, by now. But I was looking on eBay, and I really can't find this certain one. But they're kind of pricey, I think, on eBay. But they have a nice balance to the pen. They feel nice, and they only weigh like 22.1 G's. So, you know, it's not a real light pen. It's not a heavy pen. It's just an average, I would say, pen. It's, you know, it's not just an everyday pen, which it can be, but it's also for students and professionals. This pen is made for, if you're a pen user, if you're a pen enthusiast, then you know what I'm talking about. Aurora. So, yeah, I have a few Auroras that I'll be bringing out later. So, I thought, you know what? I'm going to re-ink this baby up and see if I can connect with it. And so I did. I inked it up with some cross black ink. It's a pop-off cap. And then, you know, I do like the gold rings they have here on the bottom of the cap, and it does say Aurora, Italy. Really nicely. I like that wide clip on it. Cigar shape. Really nice there on the top. To go down to the bottom, how it narrows down, because right here with another gold ring, it snaps right into place, so it's secure. It's not going nowhere, and that's cool. And then you slide down the barrel. It goes right to the grip, so there's really no step off. And this grip is a nice size grip for just about any size finger. Yeah, I hold my pen here, but I've noticed I've been holding my pen sometimes up here lately. Why? I don't know, but that's what I've been doing. It's got a gold-plated, nice-looking nib, and there's the feed. So we'll open this little jewel up, and I've got, like I said, cross black ink in it, and the converter on this pen, believe it or not, is a Parker converter that I stuck on it. Yep, that's what I put on it, because it didn't come with the converter. It came with a cartridge, a long cartridge. So, and it worked just fine. So there it is, the Aurora Ipsilon from Italy. You know, Italy pumps out some amazing fountain pens. They really do. So, I'm going to do a little bit of writing. And wrap this video up. And I'm going to dip into some Tomoe River paper, my favorite paper, 52 G's. I've been asked if I tried, is it 64 G's or 62 G's Tomoe River paper? I've tried it. and it's fine, it's okay, but yeah, I would probably use it when I do my pen videos or when I do the writing samples, but I use my Tumble River 52Gs just for my letters. So let's get started with this pen, and I have reconnected with this amazing Aurora Ipsilon fountain pen from Italy. Beautiful black with gold trim, medium steel nib, and this nib kicks it. Really is a nice nib. And this is a fine nib.
It's a very quiet writing pen.
Yes, smooth and wet. And we'll do a little wet test here. Bam. And reverse. And you definitely get a totally different line variation. Here's the reverse going on the downstroke, and here is using the pen regularly. Big difference, right? So, there you have it. Reconnecting with pens from my collection from the past. And I would say I haven't used this pen maybe a good 2-3 years. Yeah. Well, that's going to finish this video for today, my friends. Thank you for joining me on Larry's Fountain Pen Reviews. You're a blast. You're a gas. You're a star. You rock. You are what you are. Pen fanatics. Pens enthusiasts. And before I go, I want to give my buddy a shout out there for AB
Rustic Relics.
And his name is Mr. Announcer?
Big Bad Brad.
Yes. And what's his website? AB Rustic Relics on eBay, isn't it?
Simply AB Rustic Relics on eBay.
There you go. Yep. Trying to get Mr. Announcer to interact with the videos. Sometimes it's a little hard, but shh, we won't say nothing. Okay. Secret. So anyway, if you're looking for, a particular pen, particular Parker pen, let's say, ballpoint or fountain pen, maybe, whatever, check out Brad's stuff. I mean, the man is a Parker pen man to the end of time. And it's got other cool stuff on there. Folks, that's it. Enjoy. Stay healthy. Keep safe. Wash them hands. As always, don't text and drive. Bye-bye.